Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an incredible blend for you guys today, so I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this out because it is smelling incredible. I cannot wait. I already brewed it and it's raring to go, so I'll go ahead and pour some of this out. You might see in just a moment there's going to be some lights behind me, maybe. They're doing a light show at the moment. Oh, there we go. For the healthcare workers, and they're doing this. It froze a little bit. Okay, yeah, never mind. It came back. Snea, welcome. Alejandra, welcome. I saw you just pop in. All right, so today's blend is actually something I haven't done a Pouchong in a long time, or Pouchong. Today's blend is incredibly fruitful. It's oh my god! I wish I could. It's just really sweet, really fruitful. It's papaya Pouchong, and just take a look at this. I mean, this is incredible. It's just a beautiful looking blend. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Pouchong in just a little bit, but first I want to take my first sip because this smells really good. It's just too good to go. Oh my god, this is great. Oh, I love it. So, Pouchong is an oolong, but it's a very, very lightly oxidized oolong. So what they do is they oxidize it for between 8 and 12%, which is barely even a green. So this is very, very lightly, oxidized, and then it's roasted. Hey, Snea, welcome. I see you again. It's a very light taste in general. It's comparable actually to a white tea, where if you don't know what you're looking for, you might miss it out entirely. But this is why it blends so well with fruits, because nothing is overpowering. You taste a lot of just the fruit itself, rather than having to fight over the kind of Zam. Welcome. The flavors having to fight over dominance, basically. Okay, so this has, I'm looking for, there it is. It's got Pouchong or Pouchong tea, apple pieces, lemongrass, papaya, and strawberry flavor. Or is it papaya flavors and strawberries? I'm assuming it's papaya flavor and strawberries then, because otherwise they'd say strawberry flavors. But yeah, so Juliet, welcome. It's incredibly fragrant. It's incredibly tasty. Like it's so sweet. It's like you're eating it's like you're eating fruit punch. Oh my god, this is incredible. Very, very sweet, very soft tasting. There's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of mouthfeel. It's very smooth, not very textured at all. Which, for Pouchong is that's par for the course. It's a very smooth, soft tea. In this case, though, because the fruit is so prevalent, you can barely taste the tea, but again, you have to know what to look for. So it's not a very strong tea blend, but it's a very strong fruit flavor. Yeah, I'm going to take that back a bit. It's a strong blend in total. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, this tea it smells really great. Like, I've never tried it before. This is my first time. But once I opened the package, it just went right up my nose. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like this. So I did not sweeten this tea at all, and it really doesn't need it because the flavoring is extremely How well does the blend work? Pretty well. I mean, like that's a bit of a complicated question. Melissa, welcome. It's a bit of a complicated question because when you ask how well a tea works, or how well a blend works, it all depends on the person who's drinking it. For me, it's a really great tea. But for anybody else, like, taste is subjective. So for me, it works very well. This is really really tasty, and it's like a sweet boost. And I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, so when I drink it, it boosts my mood, which is always what I look for when I drink like a sweet tea. This I hands down I would ice this, and it really doesn't need any sweetener. So like this is I was hoping to get like a nice springtime tea, because Pouchong is very very light and airy, and traditionally it's a pretty good tea to drink during the spring, but because the papaya and the citrus sweetness is so prevalent, this is probably better in the summer, both hot and iced. I know some people don't like drinking hot tea in the summer because it's a little too redundant. But in this case, I think like I drink hot tea all year round. I don't care, but I think that people might want to make an exception for this because sometimes hot tea. Molly, welcome. Didn't show up on my on my registry when there's probably lag, but anyway, excuse me. So as I was saying, like this is akin to watermelon. I would say because it's not like super duper citrusy. But it is really really sweet. Mona Lisa, welcome. So you said together with green tea, oolong tea, and black tea, Pouchong tea has been shown to have antioxidant activity and anti-mutagenic properties. Yes, we were actually talking about that earlier during the Tilula chat. It was moringa. We were talking about moringa tea and I cannot. I'm gonna butcher this word. It's the ashwanga tea. Ashwanga leaf. I'm probably butchering it, but Juliet, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. We were talking about anti-mutagen and how it was ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. Yes. Thank you. So ashwagandha tea was has the anti-mutagen. I'm having connection issues. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can switch off of why. Okay, hello. Am I back? Okay, yeah. I think I'm having some connection issues. Yeah, there's something going on with the connection, and I don't want to like switch to my data plan quite yet. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If this keeps on happening, I'll just switch and keep my fingers crossed that it keeps me connected. But anyway, I'm way off topic. So anti-mutagenic properties are supposed to help the body adjust to different situations, different stress levels. I'm gonna do my best not to leave, I promise. And Pouchong or Pouchong, you can pronounce it either way, apparently has those properties as well. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. And you'll notice something a little interesting. For those of you who are familiar with oolongs, oolongs are generally really dark, and really they're sometimes they're bald, other times they're just leaf, but this one is really bright green to light brown. So you can see it's very minimally oxidized. We have the lemongrass here, which adds that Pouchong. That's I've heard it done so many ways, like Pouchong because of Baozhong, but like I've always I used to call it Pouchong, and I think it did slip a couple times now that I think about it. But I would really pronounce the chong in it. I don't know why. It just feels natural to me. I've heard Pouchong, Pouchong. I don't know. There's got to be a way. But yeah, like it's very light. I'm gonna see if I can grab just the leaf. There we go. Ah, got a lemongrass there. Okay, so look at how vibrant that green is. That is not a very highly oxidized leaf. You know, you see how vibrant the green is. It looks like it came right off the plant, and that. Oh yeah, that is true. I do take that into consideration. Oh, excuse me. And you'll also see like the big chunks of, I'm assuming that's apple since it's just papaya flavoring that was added, so that's probably all apple. Oh, I forgot to, dag nabbit. Here, I'll do it right now. I knew I was forgetting something, but I forgot to show you guys what it looks like when it's dry, because you'll see that there is usually a difference. Oh, that smells incredible. Like you open up the packet and it just like, Whitney, welcome. I see you popped in. So this is what it looks like when it's dry. You see this huge piece of lemongrass over here. You have the light green leaves of the tea. You see the apple pieces right over there. A little bit more oxidized. I like that darker color green though. It's more reminiscent of a Japanese than a Chinese green tea. But it's very, very rich. I'm loving the way that it looks. So there we go. Oh, and the flavor is just like really, really nice. It does look like some white teas. Not like the silver needles, but more like what's the one? The one that I just had it last week. I forgot the name of it, but it was just the white tea, the white tea leaves, and they have like, oh my god, I'm trying to remember the names. Like I'm totally brain farting. But there are white teas that have not been plucked too early in life. Like it's been on the stem for a couple weeks, so it had time to open and fully develop. But when it was plucked, so the white teas are very, very lightly oxidized, if at all. Like there are some white teas that are just plucked and packaged. They're plucked, dried, and packaged, basically. But yeah, those are very, very light flavors. And sometimes it takes a little training to taste it. But once you do, you learn to really appreciate those blends. Oh, that is so good. So that actually just reminded me of a time that I took a phone call when I was working in a call center. Somebody had a question about a product that they were drinking. They said they wanted to actually return it because it was a detox tea that didn't taste like anything. And I took a call. It was an escalation. So this is when I first started, maybe a year into, no, I want to say less than that, maybe about 6 months into my new obsession with tea. And I knew exactly how to answer that. Once I read the not the instructions, the ingredient packet, it said white tea. I was like, yeah, it's supposed to taste very, very light. She was like, oh no, this doesn't taste like anything. I'm like, it's not supposed to, you know? But yeah, that tea knowledge actually saved me on that call. So great. It does it does wonders when you least expect it. Teresa, welcome. Mm. So I'm gonna open up the floor. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about. Now's the time. I'm gonna continue talking about this tea because it is really, really good. This tea, it's like, oh, Teresa, you probably just came in, so I'm just gonna catch you up. This is Papaya Pouchong, Pouchong, and tea rating out of 5, definite 5. Like, I'm really loving the way that this tastes. It's got a very, um, it's got a very sweet and soft flavor. Like I said earlier, it's akin uh, to the what was this? I'm on the internet. Welcome back, Miriam. Um, it's very akin to a watermelon kind of flavor where it's really soft and sweet, and you're tasting summer basically. I would definitely recommend it if you like those kinds of flavors because this is aces. So I'm going to answer Teresa's question every single week before she asks it. What would I pair it with? Well, since this is a tropical kind of flavor, I would go with. Well, what kind of tea is it? It's an oolong. This is a Pouchong is a very lightly oxidized oolong, and it's very very light tasting. It's really good. It's yeah, it's a I yeah. This is a Chinese oolong as opposed to a Taiwanese oolong. You can tell because it's full leaf. It's flat-ish. Um, it's not rolled into a ball, which is typical more of a Taiwanese oolong. But if I'm going to pair this with a food, I would go like full on Hawaiian. Let's go with roasted pork. Get some pineapples. Oh man, some pineapples would go great with this. Um, as a matter of fact, yeah, when I make this into an iced tea, I'm gonna steep some pineapple in it because whew, this is so good. Um, or I just maybe squeeze some pineapple juice into it. I'm really all the ideas are like flooding into my head. I mean, I could honestly probably use this in a glade too. Tiki it up. Yup, I certainly will. This is like I mean, I could probably get away with adding some coconut in here. I know that there is a few people who have coconut allergies in here, so I would not recommend. But for me personally, I would get some coconut in there because they already do have a coconut pouchong. That was honestly the first pouchong I ever had, a pouchong I ever had. Juliet, I'm trying to fix that. um, and the coconut pouchong is actually what got me hooked onto pouchong teas. And this one does not disappoint as well. Squeeze the pineapple juice? Absolutely. I highly recommend pineapple juice going in with this. I mean, it's a very fruity drink. It's a very citrusy drink as well. So I tend to be I tend to be the kind of person who enjoys experimenting different brewing teas differently. This one, yeah, I was actually going to post that after the stream in the description. So, yep, that's the link now. I'll be posting that again later on. And pineapple allergies. Yeah, I know. That's why. That's why proceed with caution. Oh yeah, I know. I've been having internet issues too. I think it's something in the air. Oh, that is so good. Oh, okay. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Now's the time. How do you squeeze pineapple? Well, you cut it first, and then you take it out of the You cut it and put it in the juicer. You know, I mean, it's not that difficult. You can chop it up and mash it, and it works. What tea am I planning to drink tomorrow? I have no idea. I didn't even know what tea I was going to drink today until like an hour before the stream. So, should you wear a hat? You can wear anything you like. Um, I have been there's a hat that I have been looking for. It's somewhere in this apartment, and I don't know where it is. I'm hoping I find it for next week. Um, if not, I might have left it at work, which would be very difficult to get to at the moment, especially since I don't work there anymore. So, I'm pretty sure I brought it home already, but not 100%. Anyway, so what was I lost my train of thought. Um, oh yeah, the tea party tomorrow. So yeah, okay. Well, I guess now's a good time for announcements. So spoiler alert: I'm having a virtual reality party tomorrow. And all of you are invited. I will post the link again, probably first thing in the morning. Everybody's invited. This is a wonderful experience to have. You know, it breaks up the day and it lets you meet new people. And really, you know, I mean, this is something that the community is all about. Getting to know you, getting to share the interests and the passions of tea. And it's really an incredible, beautiful thing. So I highly encourage everybody, both here and who are tuning in later, to join us at the, hey Bella, tell the smidgen I said hi to. Yeah, I highly encourage everybody to show up and make yourself a cup of tea or a pot uh, in my case, and we'll just shoot the breeze and see what happens. It's always a really really fun time. We have yet to go under the 2 hour mark, and mind you, this was supposed to be a 40-minute thing, and yeah, we haven't stopped at 40 minutes yet. So people are enjoying it. We're having a great time. I'm trying to get new people to join in as well. The more the merrier. We will talk about that all tomorrow. So hope to see you guys there. Mm. Okay, further announcements as far as the site is concerned. I don't have what's going on with my hair? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I slept and for some reason like it's already super short, so I have a little bit of a slope going. No, it's not the cut this time. It's the way that I slept. Yeah, it's I messed up. But like that's what happens when my hair like starts to grow out. It gets pasty depending on where I sleep. But whatever. It is what it is. It's quarantine haircuts. You know, I mean this is what happens. I don't know, I probably mentioned this earlier, but I think I needed a haircut about 3 weeks before the quarantine started. Oh, excuse me. And that's been like my joke. I should have gone it when I had the chance, and nope. Oh well, these things happen. I mean, who am I going to impress, right? Nobody, nobody out there really cares. Mm. Yeah, yeah, I know you care. But anyway, um, yeah, I forgot about my train of thought. No, it wasn't pulled back in the no ponytails there. Why are we talking about my hair? This is a tea stream. This is a tea stream. Not a hair fashion thing. Anyway, yeah, we're going a little nuts there. So announcements, as far as the site is concerned, I don't have anything at the moment. Um, I have been doing a little bit of networking. Oh yeah, well that's true. That's true. I didn't mess up anything. That's just the way my hair grows. But anyway, I don't have anything concerning the site. I have been doing, oh yeah, networking. So I have been talking to a few people and like trying to find suggestions, things to do with the site both in the future and on and right now. Right now, especially because since the community is all about getting people together and we can't really get together physically out here at the moment. Um, so I'm always looking for ideas and things that you guys want to do, like the tea chat. The tea chat happened because you guys were like, "Let's do a virtual tea chat," and I'm like, "Okay." Like you asked, I answered. This is, and it's turned out to be a great thing. So the more suggestions you have, absolutely, feel free to bring them up, and I'll be happy to listen. Was it got to get you working on the Chicago International Tea Festival? Absolutely. Like I am hoping and praying that that's still intact because I am so excited. That was the driving force to get the website started on a completely um, separate platform. Once the tea festival started, that's gonna give me like a good. It's gonna open up some doors, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm still thrilled since the day that you guys asked. Like to this day, I'm still like yeah. But that's that's something that I'm really still looking forward to, and I believe that we still have a few months to go. So in my heart of hearts, I believe it's still going to go on. That's my eternal optimism speaking. Although I'm not an eternal optimist, that's just highest priority optimism. But yeah. Train of oh yeah. I also wanted to encourage you guys. Also, if you have any tea information, tea questions, tea related material, feel free to post it on the page. This it belongs to you guys as well, and I absolutely love it when you guys give me material because it sparks conversation and it sparks interaction. And this is what it's all about. Hey, Pops, I see you just popped in. How's it going? There you are. Okay, so it looks like I have about maybe 2 or 3 sips left. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I'm going to go ahead and take another sip. Mm. Oh my God, like I'm doing the Thomas tasting. I still need a better name for it. Um, oh, that was weird. Something I don't know. Sounded like something dropped above me. Um, but yeah, I sip it and savor it. Yeah, that's what it is. What the Thomas tasting is for those of you who don't know, you drink it, you swallow, and then you breathe out through your nose, giving a second kind of tasting. And oh my God, it's sometimes it just emphasizes so much. Yeah, I am the alien. Shh, don't tell anyone. No, it's the mothership. They're calling me. No, the flavor it either doubles down when you breathe out, or you get a second experience that's totally different. Because tea is interesting that way. Certain blends have different layers. So I've drank teas where when my stream was an hour long, I would have like 3 or 4 different flavors as I drank the tea without doing anything to it because the temperature gives you a different sensation every single wave. Um, for those of you who don't know, hot tea mutes the taste, and cold tea emphasizes and multiplies it. So you'll taste something completely different um, in each at each stage. And I've had some teas that when you drink it over the course of an hour, it's it continues. Hold on, what was that? You have to make tea for another video check-in. We'll chat more about aromas. I'm developing a workshop. Absolutely, yes. And feel free when when that workshop comes on to post it in the chat because I mean not the chat the group because I have a lot of people in Chicago who are looking for these kinds of things. So yeah, go ahead and feel free. I love posting the stuff from your shop onto the page as well. So if you can do it before me, beat me to the punch. You're more than welcome to. Mm. Okay, so it looks like I have half a sip left. So, you guys, this is going to be the end of it. I aim to please. So, questions, comments, speak now or forever hold your peace. Also good. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Once again, this was Papaya Pouchong. I will be posting the link at the end of this. In the meantime, join me tomorrow for the tea chat. Hope to see you guys there. If not, have a great weekend, a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.